Hi, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts and welcome to my little craft room. It's Monday. I'm hoping I'm going to get this video up on Monday too. So I hope that you've all had a lovely weekend and that your week gets off to a good start. The sun is shining here, although it was really frosty this morning. But at least there's blue sky out there. So, maybe at the end of the video I'll tell you a wee bit about what I was up to at the weekend, because I've not really been on YouTube. I've been quite busy. So you can stay and watch that, or if you don't want to know, then you don't have to listen. Best of both worlds. So today I'm sharing some cards that I've made for the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. This is an open collaboration and it's organised by lovely Paper Mona, aka Monika Wikluska. I think I said that the wrong way round. I think it's Monika Wikluska, aka Paper Mona. And she's joined by three lovely crafty ladies. So there is Christine's Cards and Things, Art Junkie, and the other Monika, who I always forget is Crafting with Quilling Lady. So I'll link all of those ladies in the description, and if you don't know any of them, please check them out. Anybody can join in with the collab though. All you need to do is use the hashtag. So you can share that on YouTube or Instagram, and they also have a Facebook group which I have joined, but I don't think I've ever shared any of my makes, so maybe I'll do that today. So each month on the 5th of the month, the ladies post a video with the latest type of fancy fold card, and this month was a gatefold card. Now I have made gatefold cards before, so I thought, okay, I should try and stretch it beyond just the basic of a gatefold card, although I love a gatefold card. So I've actually ended up making two. The first one I took a tutorial from Crafting with Quilling Lady. Monika did a really good tutorial on the lock and pop gatefold card. I'll link her actual video for that, and she also, in her video description, you'll find a link to where you can get a PDF with all the measurements for free, and it's on her, I think it's called Buy Me a Coffee, but you don't actually have to pay. You can, you don't have to. So I'll not show the whole thing, I'll just show it. So you can get a sheet like this, a double-sided sheet with all of the measurements, which I'm a bit I feel like I'm a bit challenged in the measurement department. I don't really know why. I could never be like a carpet fitter or a dressmaker or something. Oh no. So this is my lock and pop, not pop and lock. Lock and pop gatefold card, and I really enjoyed making it. I took a sheet of 12 by 12 and cut it down to 6 by 12 to make it, but I will let Monika do all the talking and how you make it. But it opens up like this. Oh, isn't that fun? So you've got the back of the card to write a message, or I guess you could stick a wee panel on one of these panels, but I didn't want to mess with it. So my the papers I've used for this, I have had in my crafty stash for ages, and I've just not wanted to start using them because I thought they were too precious. So I hope I'm not wobbling the camera too much. It's this collection. Shiny Silver Treasures, background papers. It doesn't actually say the collection, and I can't remember. But I will link. I bought it on Etsy. Lovely Dawn is on YouTube here. I'm sure you all know her channel. I'll link her channel too. Oh, you're going to have all the links you could possibly need. But I bought it on there, and see if I can find it and I'll write the title of it. But they look like alcohol inks on Yupo. That's what it looks like. And they're beautiful, and you get all these different colours. So I used this pinky one. Doesn't that look like roses when you see it like that? So yeah, so that was my first one. And the happy birthday stamp I used came from, let's see it, but it came from Hilary, Pink Bubble Cards. I'll link her too, in a prize I won from her. So it was on a beautiful stamp set with cats. So that was my first one. So you can see now I've put you up too high, but it'll stand up like that. Then the second one, oh now, what was it called? I think it's called an envelope gatefold card, and it was made by Sam over at Mixed Up Craft. So here we go. So you get this, looks like a wee envelope. It pops up, the flaps like this, and then you've got your gatefold. And I just used some coordinating Eastery papers. I had a couple of stickers that somebody sent me last Easter, and then you can close that up so you can have it sat. Imagine my hand is a flat surface and it'll actually stand up. So I thought that was quite fun too. So that was a 12 by 12. I was going to do it in pink and then I changed my mind. But basically this is a 12 by 12 scored at 3 and 9, 3 and 9, and then from 6 inches to that point you just cut out those bits, if that makes sense. So that's your envelope flaps and that's your gatefold. I've done that the wrong way round, haven't I? Gatefold and then the envelope. So maybe I'll make another one now I've got the base of it cut. So yeah, so that was my two gatefolds which were new to me, and I had great fun making them. So I will put all of those lovely crafters in the description, and the video with the tutorial for this one and this one will be listed there too. Yeah, that was that. I think next month I saw them mentioning it's going to be a Dutch fold card, and I thought, I don't think I know what that is. So maybe I'll have a wee peek on Pinterest, or maybe I'll just wait and let the ladies show me themselves. So yeah, that's the crafty bit done. What were you up to this weekend? I'd love it if you tell me in the comments. We went up north. We went to, well, we stayed in Inverness. So my mum is not really able to make long journeys on her own now. She doesn't drive anymore, and she walks with 2 sticks, so it's a bit of a, I don't think she would manage to get on a bus or a train with a bag and stuff. So she wanted to go up and visit her friends that live in the Black Isle, which is just above Inverness. So we drove up Saturday morning and we went up and spent the afternoon on Saturday with my mum's lovely friends. That was really nice. I'd not seen them since COVID. They were down for a golden wedding a few years ago, and they came to South Africa with us for our wedding. So you know, they've known my mum a very long time. So that was really nice. We caught up with them and the sun was shining in the Black Isle. So that was really good, and then we checked into our hotel and we just had dinner there on Saturday night, just kind of quite relaxed. And then yesterday we came down the road, so we drove, first of all we went to Culloden. We didn't go out onto the battlefield, we just went into the exhibition, partly because I don't think my mum would have managed walking round the battlefield. It's not a massive area, but it's quite a big area, and I remember it being quite rough ground. So we just went into the exhibition because the last time my husband and I went to Culloden, we didn't realise you had to have booked a slot. It was during COVID, and you had to book a slot, and we hadn't done that, so we couldn't do the inside bit, we could only do the outside bit. So this time we did the inside bit and not the outside bit. Yeah, I did the outside bit, not the inside bit. This time I did the inside bit and not the outside bit. So that was really interesting. Had all sorts of things they'd found on the battlefield, and the story from the government side and from the Jacobite side. So yeah, it was quite busy. I think Outlander has made a lot of tourists want to come and see Culloden. So that was good. And then very close by there is a sort of ancient site called the Clava Cairns. I'll pop some photos in actually. So there's some standing stones and there's 3 cairns, which are kind of burial places with big piles of rocks really, and they reckon they are, what did they say, 2000 BC, so that's 4,000 years ago. So my mum sat in the car and we just had a quick wander around, and that was really interesting. Although there was a bit I was reading on one of the signs and it said that in Victorian times they kind of moved some of them, moved some of the standing stones for the road, and basically one afternoon they were having a nice picnic and they kind of destroyed some of it. It's like, oh my goodness, it survived all those thousands of years, and then people in the Victorian age were like, oh, let's move some of these rocks. So, however, so we did that, and then my mum wanted to stop off at the House of Brewer, which for any of you that are familiar with Scotland and the Highlands have probably been to the House of Brewer. It's a nice shop. It's very odd. It's got lots of sort of things for very posh people. There's a lot of tweed. You can have a tweed dog bed, a matching headband, Alice band, and everything in between. However, it's got a very nice food hall, so we went and had a nice bowl of soup and had a look around all the fancy food and bought ourselves a few wee bits and pieces. They had some, my husband's on a thing at the moment where he can't have any wheat or dairy, which is a wee bit of a challenge, but they had quite a few things in the shop there, sort of treat things, you know, a wee Rocky Road or something. So we took some of that home, and I got some nice oat cakes, and I can't remember what my mum bought for herself. She got some smoked salmon and some oat cakes too, and maybe some biscuits, not sure. So we had a nice little wander there, and then we came home, and I think it was about 6 o'clock when we got home, so it was good. We were out for basically the whole weekend. The cat sitter was able to pop in, and so the boys were happy to see us when we got back. So yeah, so let me know what you've been up to over the weekend. If you've done something nice, that would be nice to know, and I hope that you all have a great week ahead. And also, if you're joining in with the Fancy Fold Challenge, let me know what kind of gatefold card you've been making, and I'll come over and check out wherever you are. If you're a video maker on YouTube or an Instagrammer over there, that would be fabulous. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will say hello in the comments and hit like if you've enjoyed my video today. Take care, see you soon, bye.